This is Paul Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo. Shout himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say it like this, y'all. When hungry, don't duck me, son. Keith One Time Thurman is talking. Oh yeah, he got my undivided attention. Oh yeah, he got my undivided attention. Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit.
Yeah, put Errol on the line with me. Shoot, I'd do that. That boy been talking about something, why I'm acting like I'm champ still. Because I am, baby. Once a champ, always a champ. You can't take away a title. A title is like sir, mister, you know what I'm saying, teacher. That's a title, boy. I'm champ. Once a champ, always a champ. I'm the people's champ. The people love me. The people love me. And the people hate me. That's how you really know you're a champ. The people love you and hate you. That's champion status, boy. You know what I'm saying? And before I was ever the champ, I was a champ. All right? Champion's a mindset. You can't take that from me. You can't ever take that from me. Till the day I die, I'm a champ, baby. I don't know what that boy Errol be smoking. I don't know how hard he got hit in that car wreck. Shoot, you talking to Keith Thurman, boy. You talking to One Time, boy. Shoot. Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Keith One. That's what I'm talking about, Keith One Time Thurman. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Keith One Time Thurman when he's hungry. Oh, man. Yeah. Highly entertaining. You know what I'm gonna tell you like this, y'all. Y'all already know the last time the Keith One Time Thurman fought, July 20th versus Manny Pacquiao, took a loss to the legend Manny Pacquiao. You know, can't have your head down on that one. Can't have your head down on that one. You know, it's Manny Pacquiao we're talking about here. We're talking about Manny Pacquiao, the senator, the greatest of all times. Okay? All right? People gonna be like, man, I don't give a damn. Greatest of all time, my friend, Manny Pacquiao. Anyway. So, Keith One Time Thurman wants a piece of Errol Spence 2021. And he was saying a couple of more things in that live. You know, it's good that Keith One Time Thurman is in the gym. He said he's motivated. He hasn't been motivated like this in such a long time. And if you think about, even before he fought Manny Pacquiao, and he was having these little interviews, we felt that he wasn't even motivated. You know? He wasn't even motivated. You could see it, you could feel it, you could hear it. He wasn't motivated. Probably this loss motivated him. So thank you, Manny Pacquiao. Thank you, Manny Pacquiao, for delivering that performance. Thank you for delivering that loss, for taking that O away from Keith One Time Thurman. Because I believe in the welterweight division, which is the prestige division, we need a Keith One Time Thurman in that division. And we need a hungry Keith One Time Thurman. Because a hungry Keith One Time Thurman, oh yes, he could beat anybody in the welterweight division. A hungry Keith One Time Thurman, an A+. Keith One Time Thurman, come up prepared. No lingering injuries, no elbow, no shoulder, no hands, no nothing. A+, ready to go, high determined. Keith One Time Thurman could beat anybody in the top of the food chain in the welterweight division. We all know that. And if you don't think so, go learn some boxing. Now, of course, Errol Spence have said in the past that the tables have turned. The tables have turned. And actually, the table does have turned, you know, identically. Identical-wise, it have turned. Errol Spence has become the new Keith One Time Thurman. Push. Oh, nah. What you talking about? You talking about Keith One Time Thurman, the guy that didn't want to fight Errol Spence? You talking about that one, Keith One Time Thurman? Yeah, it's time for talking about that Keith One Time Thurman. Errol Spence have become the new Keith One Time Thurman. Who's he going to fight in his next fight? Danny Silva Garcia. Who did he fight in his last fight? Sean Porter. In 2017, Keith Thurman fought Danny Silva Garcia. And that was followed up by when he fought Sean Porter. Following the footsteps of Keith One Time Thurman. Yes, that's what I identify. That's just facts. That's just facts. Keith One Time Thurman explained about him going in weight, up and down, going in weight, gaining 35 pounds, need to lose the 35 pounds and then gaining it right back from Manny Pacquiao. Who else was talking about weight? Going up to fight, he was up all the way like 40 pounds heavier to fight Mikey Garcia, came down, went back up to fight Sean Porter, and he even tweeted that he needs to get in the gym and he needs to stop going into the gym to lose almost 20 pounds in the last week. Yeah, the table have turned. The tables have turned. Errol Spence was talking about hunger and being focused and determined going into the Sean Porter, that he lost a little bit of that. Keith on Tom Thurman have explained the same thing in the PBC podcast when he said he lost the killer instinct and the hunger. The table have turned. The tables have turned. Now, will Errol Spence catch that L versus Daniel Garcia? He almost did versus Sean Porter, which that was a tough fight as well, just like it was a tough fight for Keith Thurman. So yet the table have turned. Yet, Errol Spence have not exceeded, has not done more than Keith one time Thurman. But come this fight, he would have done more because Keith one time Thurman never defended his unified, status. Errol Spence is. So he's going to be doing something that Keith one time Thurman didn't do. Now he needs to come up with the victory though. I'm going to tell you like this. Keith one time Thurman, Errol Spence is going to be a name that's always going to be luring. That matchup is going to be luring. And I'm going to tell you like this. Yes, people want to see Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. To me, almost that shit past sale. But this is PBC. I think this fight could happen with Keith one time Thurman and Errol Spence quicker than Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. I do think so. I mean, and I'm a little upset with Bud Crawford that he didn't want to negotiate with Keith one time Thurman. But was Keith one time Thurman ready anyway to fight Bud Crawford? I don't know. A lot of people talk about 10 millions. I heard it wasn't 10 millions. I heard it was $3 million plus incentives. But anyway, that shit passé. It was going to be Kell Brook versus Bud Crawford come November 14th. Are you happy about that? Not me. But whatever it is, this is Bud Crawford's career anyway. Bud Crawford hasn't fought anybody in the rankings, in the welterweight rankings, for I don't even quite some times. Mean Machine ain't gonna cut it. Jose Benavidez is not gonna cut it. Amir Khan is not gonna cut it. I'm gonna tell you like this: Kell Brook at 147 is not gonna cut it. Probably trying to use Kell Brook to gauge, because Kell Brook did lose to Errol Spence, and maybe they got a common opponent. He had a common opponent with Manny Pacquiao. A lot of people feel like Jeff Horn did lose to Manny Pacquiao, but it is what it is. A hungry Keith from Tom Thurman is a good thing for the welterweight division. And I understand that Errol Spence doesn't want to fight Keith one time Thurman because he feel he was calling him out. He didn't want to give him a chance. But if you see Keith Thurman's resume, Sean Porter, Daniel Garcia, unified with Daniel Garcia, injury, surgery, came back, Josecito Lopez, and Manny Pacquiao, anybody would choose Manny Pacquiao over anybody in the welterweight division. We all know that. But of course, the people's not really mad about ducking because I don't believe that none of these guys actually duck one another. I think timing is everything. They got the same advisor and managers. But y'all can run with that narrative. I think I've explained myself quite some time, a lot of times in this. Because Al Heyman called the shots for Errol Spence and Keith von Tom Thurman. And if nobody presented anybody a contract, we heard Errol Spence present Keith Thurman a contract. We did not hear Keith Thurman present Errol Spence a contract. Like we heard Keith Thurman presenting a contract to Bud Crawford. Like we heard Devin Haney presenting a contract to Gary Wilson Jr. So call out all you want. But we're hardcore boxing fans. And by now, if you're a hardcore boxing fan, if you're still getting played or you're still confused about what a call out is in the sport of boxing, and you're going to be like, yo, but he called him out, so he's ducking. No. Once a contract is sent and the contract is denied, or the contract just don't know people want to see or renegotiate whatever is printed or the terms or whatever it is, then that you could say is ducking or avoiding, whatever words you choose. I don't want to like choosing duck because there's a business. And sometimes a lot of these guys that's not running their career is the other managers and advisors or promoters that's ducking one another. Not fighters. Fighters fight. But this is a good fight. And the Hungry Keith von Tom Thurman, it's a good fight. And it's a good event. We already saw that Teofimo Lopez Vasily Lomachenko make 3 million viewership. 3 million viewership. The most since 2019. Guess who is that? Keith von Tom Thurman versus Josecito Lopez. Keith von Tom Thurman does not, you know, how you say, what's the word? He He always have great numbers for every network. He doesn't let no network down. All his numbers is always good. Always good. Keith on Top Thurman could come right now and fight somebody, and the number's going to be good. Because he brings some type of aura that we do miss in the sport of boxing. That talk the talk, walk the walk. And we need it right back. We need that lion. We need that hungry Keith on Top Thurman. So me listening to him, working out, talking like he want Errol Spence. For those that wanted him to talk about Errol Spence for quite some time, and now he's talking about it, now you mad that he's talking about it, let's just take what we getting. Please, let's just take what we getting. Let Keith on Top Thurman be hungry. Let's not criticize him now that he's hungry when he wasn't hungry and you was criticizing him. Let's take the hungry Keith on Top Thurman, because we all know whether you hate him or love him, that's what we want from him. That's what we want from the welterweight division as well. And don't tell me that Errol Spence and Keith on Top Thurman is not good. Don't tell me that Keith on Top Thurman versus Bud Crawford is not a good matchup. Don't tell me that Sean Porter in the rematch with Keith on Top Thurman is not a good matchup. You're playing yourself. Anyway, this is Punch from Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. On to the next.